we completed about selection statements. We completed about selection statements. Next and after that, even we started about iterative statements also. Are you getting iterative statements in Python? We completed already for loop. Okay, we completed already for loop. Now I want to go for while loop, right? Remember that already we completed for loop, sir. Now I'm ready to go for while loop. Okay, remember. Sir, now what is the syntax for loop, sir? Anyone can you please tell? What is the syntax for loop, sir? For loop. What is the syntax for loop? Can you please tell syntax for loop? Yes. Okay. For loop, for each thing, sir, have you observed, right? For each one, yes, make sure, sir. Now just I'm taking yes here just for x in range, maybe any sequence you can take, sir. Range of 10 like this. Just I'm taking print of x. Are you getting? For x in range, sir, it may be any sequence. It may be a list, or it may be string, or it may be sir, like a tuple or set, any kind of thing, no problem at all. For each element present in this sequence, then automatically do you know, sir, do some activity. Okay, so such type of thing is nothing but one for loop, right? Remember. But what is the syntax for while loop, sir? Anyone can you please tell what is the while loop? While loop syntax is while some condition. Are you getting? While some condition, sir, body. While some condition, body. Yes, long yes, this condition is true. Automatically, this body will be executed. When this body execution will be stopped, if and only if condition fails. Are you getting? If the condition fails, then only, sir, loop execution will be stopped, sir. Sir, in the last session, somewhere we covered, I want to generate 1 to 10 numbers by using while loop. We covered already, right? Sir, I want to generate 1 to 10 numbers by using while loop. Okay, x is equal to 1. Assume that, sir, while x is less than or equal to 10, while x is less than or equal to 10, just what I have to take, sir, print of x, and then x plus is equal to 1. Okay, like, can you please print x, sir? First x is equal to 1, 1 is less than or equal to 10, satisfied, sir? Because of that, body will be executed, print of x, and then x value should be incremented. Now x value should become 2, sir. Now the x value should become true, sir, 2, sir. Now the x value by default will become 2, sir. If it is the 2, observe that 2 less than or equal to 10, satisfied, print. Now x value will become 3. 3 is less than or equal to 10, satisfied, print. X value will become 4, 5, 6, and so on until, sir, 10. Sir, once x value is 11, then the loop execution will be stopped, sir. Sir, here this is the Boolean condition. As long as this condition is the true, then the loop by default will be continued. If this condition fails, then only the loop execution by default will be stopped, sir. Okay, have a look once, sir. If I can execute this code, if I can execute this code, sir, just have a look once. Py test.py I'm taking, sir. If I can take like this, sir, 1 to 10, happily 1 to 10, happily by default we are going to get, sir. Okay, everyone can able to understand? Yes, man. The basic syntax of while loop. Are you able to understand, right? Sir, very simple. While some Boolean condition you have to take. Observe a bit carefully. Sir, just while some Boolean condition we have to take. If this condition is true, automatically this body by default will be executed. Are you getting? Which Boolean condition I'm checking, sir? X value is less than or equal to 10 or not. If x value is less than or equal to 10, can you please execute this body? Now print that x value, and then increment the x value. Now x value will become 2. Sir, once again repeat this while loop. Are you getting? Once again repeat this while loop. Sir, up to once again perform conditional check. Now x is the 2. 2 is less than or equal to 10. Yes, satisfied. Print that and x value will become 3. So this cycle by default will be repeated until this condition are true. Once this condition fails, then immediately loop execution stopped, sir. Yes, Om. I hope, are you able to understand? Ohm. Are you able to understand, right? Okay, that's all. This is about just a small concept related to while. What is the basic syntax of while loop, right? So now I want another small example, right? What is my requirement here is I want to execute. I want to find the sum of first n numbers. Are you getting? The sum of first n numbers I want to find, sir. The sum of first n numbers I require to find. If I want to find the sum of first n numbers, what by using while loop I want to do that, sir. Sir, that n value you require to enter from the keyboard. Are you getting? Suppose if I entered 4, enter some number 4, then the sum of first 4 numbers. Sum of first 4 numbers mean 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. Are you getting? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. Like by default, we are going to get. What about its values are 10 by default. This is the output I require to get, sir. Remember, sir, same way, this is my requirement. Sometimes you may enter 10. Then the sum of first 10 numbers I require to find. Sir, you may enter 1000 or 1000. The sum of first 1000 numbers I require to find. Sir, for that I require to write a small Python program by using while loop, right? Okay, very simple. Observe the new members who are new to the programming. Take a bit very special care about this terminology, right? What I want to do is, sir, I want to read some int value from the keyboard. Can you please guide, sir? Array, can you please guide? N is equal to input of enter some number. Are you getting? Enter some number like this I'm taking, sir. Array, can you please enter some number? But anyway, make sure this is the string form. But I want a number, right? That's why compulsory. I require to, sir, use this int function, right? Okay, that's all. This one we use it several times, sir. Don't keep any doubt about this terminology. Okay, now I want to find the sum, sir. Okay, default sum value is 0. Remember that, sir. Default sum value is 0. I is equal to sir 1, because sum of first n numbers means starts from 1. After that 1 I have to add 1, sir, another than 2, 3, 4 and so on until n I require to keep on adding. Can you please guide what is the condition I require to check? While I is less than or equal to n. Sir, I is less than or equal to n until n. So sum is equal to sum plus I, sir. Sum is equal to sum plus I. Okay. Now this one keep on adding current I value. After that, can you please increment I value? Can you please increment I value? I is equal to I plus 1. I is equal to I plus 1. Sir, do you know this cycle by default will be repeated as long as this condition is the true. Once this condition fails, then automatically it will be stopped, sir. Remember this one, sir, as long as, have you observed, right? I is less than or equal to n. Suppose assume that you provided I value as 4, sir. Remember, you provided I value as 4. Now, sorry, n value as 4, sir. N is equal to 4. The sum of 4 numbers you have to take. Sir, 1 is less than or equal to 4. Satisfied, sir? Satisfied. Now, sum is equal to sum plus 1. What is the current sum value? 0. 0 plus 1 means 1. And then I value will become 2, sir. Because already 1 plus 1 means 2. 2 less than or equal to 4, satisfied. Now sum is equal to sum plus I. Current sum value 1 plus current I value 2. Next I value will become 3. Sir, it will add 3. Next I value will become 4. Okay, add. Next I value will become 5. 5 less than or equal to 4, not satisfied, it will be stopped. Remember that it will be stopped, sir. Now have a look once. At last, after completing, what I have to do, sir? Print the sum of first n numbers. The sum of first n numbers is sir, where that sum is available, sum like this. I hope, are you able to understand? Yes, man. Are you able to understand, right? Okay, that's all. Sir, don't fail. Sir, this is the only logic. This is the only logic. Happily you can able to write multiple other logics also. I told right, for the same program, sir, multiple other lines also we can able to do that. Okay, make sure here indentation also I followed, sir. Only for every, as long as this condition is the true, only these two statements are going to be executed. Once this condition fails, then only this one is going to be executed. Remember that. Indentation also I followed, sir. Observe that. Okay, now let me execute this code. Enter some number. Let me enter 4. Then have you observed, right? The sum of first 4 numbers is 10. Correct or not? The sum of first 4 numbers is 10, sir. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. Are you getting 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4? What about its value, sir? Okay, sir, 10. The sum of first n number. Do you know at our childhood somewhere you may aware n into n plus 1, n into n plus 1 by 2. This is the formula, sir. Okay, mathematics. Don't worry about that. If the people who don't know, the sum of first n numbers is n into n plus 1 by 2. 4 into 4 plus 1 means 5 by 2. 20 by 2 is value the 10, sir. Okay, like anyway, I hope everyone can able to understand. Yes, man. In the program, everyone can able to understand. Okay, let me execute one more time. Sir, this time I'm taking 5, sir. The sum of first 5 numbers, then automatically what will happen? 15 is the answer, sir. Now I'm trying to execute, sir, the sum of first 100 numbers. The sum of first 100 numbers is 100 into 101 by 2, 50 is the answer. Correct, right? The sum of first 100 numbers is 50 itself is the answer, sir. You can provide 1 2 3 4. The sum of first 1234 numbers are a big number by default. We are going to get 7,61,995 is a value. Everyone can able to understand, right? Yes, man. Okay, sir. Okay, that's all. This is about what you people should be very clearly, right? Sir, most of the times you're never going to get out of range and so on, because Python in a position to handle big long values also, no problem at all. In our programming, we never, most of the times in Python, we never going to get out of range or something like that. Don't worry much about that. In other languages, you may have such a type of option. But anyway, sir, some student, Nirmal Kumar, very much interested, sir. Okay, 1 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0. I'm taking, sir. Just I'm trying. Okay, what will happen? Just have a look once, sir. Oh, because adding that much time, adding those many numbers, right? Okay, it's taking some time, man. It's taking some time. Adding those many numbers, right? It's taking some time. Still counting. It's a, because you didn't give a small number, man. It's a big number, Nirmal Kumar. Okay, a big number. Maybe it may tell after. Okay, like just anyway. Performance wise not up to the mark, because it should be, because our calculation is like that. Okay, that's our programming requirement. Then you require to wait, no alternative at all, sir. Okay, that's all. So clear for all of you, right? Okay, so that's why here, do you know, sir, range, these kind of things we never going to worry, because even int value is also internally represented as object only. The size of object this much only, there is no such type of limitation. That's why, sir, don't worry, it is keep on finding and so on. At last it may tell after half an hour or tomorrow by the same time it may tell the answer. Okay, anyway, sir, clear? Are you able to understand, right? Okay, that's all. This is the way how you can just my intention is small practice, sir, how to use while loop, like you people should aware, sir. Now my another requirement, sir. Write a program, sir. It is always going to take some name, enter some name from the keyboard. Okay, like if the name is Durga. If the name is Durga, oh, that's all. Yes, boss. Durga, thanks for confirmation. Stop. If the name is not Durga, if the name is not Durga, then once again ask, hey, please enter your name. Are he entered Ravi? So it is not Durga. Once again it will ask, please enter your name. Sir, until you entered Durga, it's keep on asking. Are you getting that? When it will be stopped, sir? If a name is equal to Durga, then only it will be stopped. Are you getting? If name is equal to Durga, then only it will be stopped, sir. Remember this, sir. How I can able to do that, sir? Is this program completed? Oh, still in the process, man. Just I'm keeping just interrupting. Okay, that's all. Keyboard interrupt, sir. Control C I press, sir. Maybe, sir, in our system after completing the class we can try this one. Nirmal Kumar, after completing the after completing this class, we can try. So by using like, sir, now here just take a bit very special care, sir. So now my requirement is, if the name is Durga, then stop. If the name is not Durga, ask once again, again, like we require to do that. What is the way, sir? Very simple, very simple, sir. Just I'm taking name is equal to empty. Name is equal to empty, sir. Sir, while name is not equal to Durga, while name is not equal to Durga, like that. If the name is not Durga, if it is not Durga, what you have to do? Ask once again, name is equal to input of enter name. Input enter name. Okay, like, sir, when this while loop will be stopped? Hey, can you please respond? When this while loop will be stopped, sir? If the name is not Durga, continue. If the name is Durga, then only this condition fails. If the name is equal to Durga, then only it will be stopped, sir. Okay? Just here print. Just I'm taking print. Sir, hello Durga. Hello Durga. Thanks for confirmation. Thanks for confirmation. Like this, I'm printing, sir, at the end. Okay, like. So when as long end user entered, sir, any string which is not Durga, it will keep on asking. When it will be stopped, sir? Once you entered Durga, like, sir, how many times, sir, this loop will be continued? I don't know, sir. I don't know. You may enter Durga after 1,000 iterations or after 1 lakh iterations. If we don't know number of iterations in advance, highly recommended, better to go for what? While loop, right? Clear? Ayo. Are you able to understand? Can I execute this code? Can I execute this code? Just observe that. Observe that, sir. Here, have a look once. Enter name. Okay, enter name. Sir, I entered Sunny. Are you getting? Sunny. Sir, once again it is asking. Enter name. Because I didn't enter Durga. Array, this time I entered Bunny. Okay? Array, once again it is asking. Okay, I entered Chinni. Okay, no, sir, I entered, sir, Winnie. Okay, still, Are enter Durga. Once I entered Durga, then only, hello Durga, thanks for confirmation. Everyone can able to understand, right? Sir, like that, sir. Let me enter once again, Chandan. Okay, same Chandan. So it will ask once again, sir, Nirmal. Okay, Nirmal, like I'm asking, Nirmal, like, sir, Vedanta. Vedanta, like, I'm asking, sir, Vedanta, like. So it's always, when it will be stopped, sir? Once entered Durga, then automatically it will be stopped. Clear for all of you, right? Are you able to understand? Sir, when we should go for while loop? What is the basic syntax of while loop, right? Remember this, okay? Sir, take very special care, sir. Very special care about this terminology, right? Sir, here the important conclusion is, when we should go for while loop, when we should go for loop. These things must be required, sir. If I know number of iterations in advance, then better to go for loop, man. If I don't know number of iterations in advance, better to go for what? While loop. Sir, as long as the condition is the true, I want to do, keep on doing something. Once that condition fails, then only I have to stop. Okay, that's all. Sir, some people are asking what the meaning of iteration. Iteration means how many times you require to execute this body. That is called iteration. Nirmal, are you able to understand? Are you getting right? Are you able to understand? Sir, like iteration. Iteration means how many times the loop has to execute. The number of times is nothing but iterations. Okay, one time means one iteration. Two times means two iterations, right? Okay, like next, if you want to give two names, then the logic we require to change. That's all, Naresh. Sir, name one. Next time after that, I will ask enter name two. Enter name two. Now two names I got. Two names I have. Sir, first name one should not, if name is Durga and password is Ravi, then only it will be stopped. Are you getting? Then only it will be stopped. As long as if the name is the wrong or password is the wrong, then automatically can you please keep on? Like you can able to ask. Clear, right? Are you in a position to write the code for that? Sir, enter valid username and password. Enter valid username and password. Sir, like this is the name. This is the name I'm using. Next and after that, this one is nothing but password. Okay, like resume the name. Next, one more thing I'm taking, sir, password like this. Sir, if name not equal to Durga, name is not equal to Durga. Next and name is not equal to Durga. And what is the next one, sir? Password is not equal to Python. Are you getting? Password is not equal to Python. Like, sir, if the name is not Durga, or password is not Python, then automatically it will be continued, sir. It will ask keep on like this, right? Sir, next when it will be stopped, sir? Once you enter the name as Durga and password Python, then only it will be stopped, because both conditions should be satisfied. Name is equal to Durga means condition satisfied here, like. Sir, now have a look once. Two things are available, right? Enter name, some Durga. Enter, sir, here enter name only I use, right? Enter password. Are you getting? Enter name and enter password like this I'm asking, sir. Password like I'm asking. Okay, Control C. Let me execute once again, sir. Enter name. Okay, enter name Durga. Enter password, sir. Java. Once again, oh, once again here, have you observed, right? Have you observed, right? Hello Durga, thanks for confirmation. Because here this once this condition, can you please observe? What is the problem? Array, can you please cross check, man? What is the problem? Am I using and symbol properly? Yes. If a name is not equal to Durga and the password is not equal to Python, maybe short circuit. Can I use the word? Can I use the word and the symbol? Can you please cross check once again? Yes. Okay. Here this is between two. Here have you observed, right? str unsupported operator type and str and str. Sir, name is not equal to Durga and yes, second cannot be checked. Remember this one, sir. What thing we require to use? Anything? Can you please cross check? Yes, ma'am. 1 minute. Please wait. Of course, it's not required. Yes. 1 minute, sir. 1 minute, please. It is by default, it's not treated as a Boolean value. By default, it's not treated as Boolean value. Let me cross check. Am I doing any mistake? Like, here have you observed Durga, enter password, sir, Java. Thanks for confirmation. Why it's coming out? Can you please cross check? Maybe and sir, if a name is not equal to Durga, and the password here, can you please cross check our condition, sir? Yes, can you please confirm? Name is equal to Durga. If a name is not equal to Durga and the password is not equal to password, you enter wrong, then why? Yeah, that's what I'm checking. Just one small. Name is not Durga, and the password, okay, print is not under while, correct? Sir, why it's coming out? That's about my requirement, right? Sir, if name is not Durga, 1 minute, let me cross check. At least one condition fails. Okay, at least one condition fails. Now observe that. Am I doing? Enter name Durga. Next and after that enter password. Sir, Java. Good. It is not indentation problem. Enter the name Durga. Enter password. Okay, enter password. SKP. Okay, enter name. Enter name Ravi. Because here enter name Ravi. Enter password Python. Okay, like it's keep on. Enter name Durga. Enter name Python like this. Can you please cross check, sir? Are you able to understand it? Because we use sir, this is we use R negation symbol. Like take a bit very special case, sir. If a name is not equal to Durga our password is not equal to Python. If at least one condition, fails, sir, like if both conditions are satisfied, okay, like something like this is what you should aware, sir. Small operators concept, just if you are going to refer, then you can able to identify very easily. Are you able to understand, right? Yes, man. Are you able to understand, right? Just aware the basic syntax, how to use while loop. Next time after that, why and the symbol is not worked, or symbol is not worked, worry about not equal operator, and so on. You can just check with our operators knowledge. Automatically, you can able to answer, sir. Okay, that's all. Sir, now my requirement is take very special care about this one, sir. Sir, sometimes, do you know, there may be a chance of infinite loops also. Yesterday, some student keep on asking, can you please cover infinite loops, something like this. Okay, sir, infinite loops also. There may be a chance of infinite loops, right? Sir, my loop continuously is going to execute. It's not going to stop, sir. It's not going to stop. Sometimes, sir, if our conditions we are not writing properly, then there may be a chance of keep on executing. Such type of option is also there, man. But how you can able to stop there? Sir, based on some condition, we can use break statement, something like happily we can able to stop that. Okay, have a look once, sir. Can you please show a small chota example for infinite loop? Okay, very simple, sir. I is equal to 0, I'm taking. Observe that. I is equal to 0, I'm taking. While true, sir. While true means what? It's already true. Keep on like this. Keep on going to execute. Sir, print what I'm taking. I is equal to I plus 1. I is equal to I plus 1. Print of hello. Sir, just I value also I'm trying to print, sir. Observe this. Sir, now while of true, I value I is equal to I plus 1 means 0 plus 1, I value will become 1. Hello, 1. Okay. Once again, do you know it will continue? Is it true or false? This is the true. If it is the true, once again I value will be incremented. Hello 2. Next, once again, hello 3. Can you please tell when this loop will be stopped, sir? Array, when this loop by default will be stopped? No, it keep on continuation, right? Such type of loops are by default considered as what? Infinite loops. So in Python, there may be a chance of entering our loop may be entered into infinite loops also. Have a look once. Sir, have you observed? Keep on executing. Like you can able to see the output, sir. Remember that there may be a chance. There may be a chance of okay. There may be a chance of keep on executing. Like, sir, make sure everyone can able to understand. Just a user keyboard interrupt. That's why, sir. Okay, sir. Now I hope not required to give much explanation about this terminology. Clear, right? Yes, man. Are you able to understand, right? Okay, that's all. Now here take a bit very special care about this terminology, right? Okay, sir. Next, there is some students are asking, sir, can you please explain and R like just previously you took, right? Can you please explain like that? Some people are asking. Don't worry, sir. Let me analyze and then I will explain once again same point. Okay, don't worry about that because so our time should not be wasted. Okay, the name and then whom I will. Okay, so just give I will analyze why that condition and then I will explain. Don't worry about that. Okay, now just that's all. This is about infinite loops. Remember, I hope everyone can able to understand. Are you seeing infinite loop? Hey, respond, man. Are you seeing infinite loop? Is it executed how many times? Keep on executing. When it will be stopped, sir? Whenever I'm using Control C, then only it will be stopped. It's nothing but what infinite loop. Remember that. Sir, what is the next cinema? What I have to take, sir? There is another concept. Of course, how you can stop there in the programmatically. In the programmatically, there is one in the programmatically break statement. Something is there. That part we are going to discuss. Don't worry about that. Okay. Next, if I use while of false, some student is asking, sir, while of false, what is the output I will get now? Array, while of false, what is the output I am going to get now? Yes, ma'am. So it is already false. If it is already false, then this body is not going to execute. Observe that. What will happen? Nothing. There is no output at all. Have you observed? There is no output at all because it is not executed. It's not, the condition fails. If the condition fails, body, the condition fails, body never going to get the chance to execute. That's never going to get the chance for execution, which is nothing but what? Okay, like, clear? Are you able to understand, right? Yes. Okay, that's all. These are various important loopholes what you people should aware about for loop, about while loop, these kind of things, right? Okay, like, next, there is another small chota concept is there, sir. What is that concept? Is nested loops. There is one concept is there, sir. Nested loops. Nested loops, sir. What is the meaning of nested? Nested means what? Nested, yeah. Nested means what? Loop inside another loop. Loop inside another loop. That thing is by default considered as nested loop, right? Okay. Like, sir, I can write a loop inside another loop. Such type of thing is nothing but nested loop. Okay, it is a very common, sir. Sometimes we may require to write very common, sir. Just have a look once, sir. For I in range of 4. Are you getting? For I in range of 4, sir. So for I in range of 4 means 0 to 3, 4 times, sir. Sir, now the body should be executed, right? Correct or not? Now the body will be executed, right? Sir, within the body, you can take another for loop, no problem at all. For j in range of 4. Oh, sir, it is going to execute 4 times, sir. Now the body will execute 4 times, but this body itself is another for loop. That's why again this one is going to execute, right? Now what's about my requirement is print of what is the I value. Print of I is equal to comma I. Okay, I is equal to I. Have you observed, right? I is equal to and j is equal to, somewhere we cover this one, that format of I comma j. Are you able to understand, right? Somewhere we used this concept, format of I comma j. So I value will become I, j value will become like this. It's a very easy, sir. Now let me execute. Can you please tell how many lines of output by default will be there? Please respond. How many lines of output by default will be there, sir? Okay, 16 lines, because for this for loop is going to execute 4 times. This the body of this for loop is this one. This body will be executed 4 times, because for inside body another for loop is there, sir. It will execute 4 times again. So 4 into 4, 16 lines of the output by default you can able to see, sir. Okay, now have a look once. I is equal to 0, j is equal to 0, I is equal to 0, j is equal to 1. Whenever I is equal to 0, now j is equal to 0, j is equal to 1, j is equal to 2, j is equal to 3, it should execute. After completing that, once again I value will become 1. For whenever I is equal to 1, j is equal to 0, j is equal to 1, j is equal to 2, j is equal to 3, like. Have you observed the output? Whenever I is equal to 0, for all possibilities of j it is executed. Whenever I is equal to 1, for all possibilities of j is executed. I is equal to 2, next I is equal to 3, like this, right? Clear? Are you able to understand? Okay, that's all. So there may be a chance of nested loops also. Possibility is there, sir. Okay, like, next, sir, based on this knowledge, I want to do a small chota patterns. We can able to do that. Sir, just one sample pattern I want to explain, so that you may, sir, the new members especially, I mean the people who are new to the programming, more concentration must be required, sir. Just I will explain. Next, sir, I don't want 16 lines of the output, sir. I don't want 16 lines of the output. I want all the things in one line. Is it possible or not? Hurry, respond, man. Is it possible or not? Yes. We require to use which attribute? End attribute, right? Dharani. I hope are you able to understand, right? Yes, we can use end attribute automatically. Instead of 16 lines, you can able to get in one line only. Possibility is there, like this, right? Okay. Now my next one, very important, small patterns I want to take, sir. So what is my question is, assume just say one small example, sir, I'm taking. Enter the number, enter some number of rows, right? Enter number of rows. Observe that, sir. Observe that a bit very carefully. Enter some number of rows. If I entered one, then automatically one star. Okay. If I enter two, sir, two, then my output is star followed by star. Okay. Star followed by star, like this, right? If I enter three, sir, three, then automatically star followed by star followed by star. Are you getting? Sir, this type of output I want, sir. Are you getting? This type of output I require based on your number of rows. If you provide 5, can you please tell like this, sir? The people who are new to the programming, just a legend, that's all, sir. Just a legend, that's all. Later, just keep on practice. After third or fourth time, you may get clear clarity, right? Okay, just a legend. Oh, this type of possibility is also there. Like you people should aware, sir. Sir, what is the way? Sir, first our requirement is, array, enter how many rows you want. N is equal to int of input of n is equal to enter the number of rows. Enter the number of rows. You know, right? Okay, it's clear, sir. Can you please tell what I have to do, sir? What I require to do that, sir? Now, do you know? Here, take a bit very special care. If you entered one, then automatically how many stars are required? Only one star. Sir, in the first row, how many stars are there? Please respond, man. In the first row, how many stars are there? 1. But in the second row, how many stars are there? 2 stars. In the third row, 3 stars. In the fourth row, how many stars are there? 4. Okay, like fifth row, 5 stars are there. Keep on printing. What I'm going to do? How many times I have to repeat this process? How many number of rows you pass like this? Correct, right? How many number of rows you pass like I have to do? Very simple. Sir, there are, once again I'm telling, there are multiple ways are available. Sir, one logic I'm explaining. Need not be the same logic you require to follow. Okay, remember. For I in range of 1 to n plus 1. For I in the range of 1 to n plus 1. Means, can I use the word? It is always going to consider 1 to n or not? Respond, man. 1 to n plus 1. It's always going to consider. It's always going to consider 1 to n only. Okay. Remember. Next. Sir, what is the first I value? Please respond. What is the first I value? First I value 1, not 0. Remember. Vedant, Parsardi, if you are going to take simply n, then what is the first I value? Simply n. If I can take, what is the first I value? 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on up to n minus 1. I don't want to start my 0. 1 to n plus 1 I'm taking. Sir, what is the first value? 1. Second value 2. Third value 3. Fourth value 4. Until n. 1 to n only it is going to be considered. Okay. Means this I is always going to represent number of rows. Are you getting? Row number. First time. Okay. First time. First one. Second time. Second. Sir, third. I means row count is going to be maintained by using I, sir. I. Then in the first row, how many stars you require? Array, please respond. How many stars you require? First row, how many stars you require? 1. Second row, how many stars are required? 2. Third row, how many stars are required? 3. Fourth row, 4 rows, 4 stars, 5 stars. Like so, in every row, the row number of times a star must be required. Correct or not? Number of times a star must be required, right? What I'm taking here, very simple. Okay, for every row. Next, for j in range of 1 to I plus 1. 1 to I plus 1 means how many times this one is going to repeat I number of times. Correct or not? I number of times. If I is equal to 1, how many times this for loop is going to repeat? Only once. If I is equal to 2, how many times this for loop is going to repeat? 2. Like this, right? Okay, 2. Like I can take. What I'm trying to take is print, okay, star I'm taking, print star mark I'm taking. Don't go for next. End is equal to just a space. End is equal to just a space. Remember this one, sir. End is equal to just a space like this I'm taking, right? So here take very special care. If I can take I is equal to 1, sir, more concentration must be required. Especially, sir, just by simply seeing you may not get. After completing this session, if you practice this code, then you will get much clarity, sir, I'm sure. Okay, sir, nested loops itself is nothing but a bit confusion. In that, once again, exact pattern I require to get is not that much easy. But anyway, remember, sir, the people who can able to think, they can able to understand. Sir, in the first row, how many stars are required? 1. In the second row, how many stars are required? 2. In the third row, how many stars? 3. Like, sir, row number is nothing but I value. Row number is nothing but I value, sir. So I value will be continued from 1 to n. Excellent. If I value is equal to 1, how many stars are required? 1. If I value is equal to 2, how many stars are required? 2 stars. If I value is equal to 3, how many stars are required? 3 stars are required, right? Okay, like now here, like this is, sir, now for j, these many number of stars we printed, right? Now after this, what I have to do, go for next line. Sir, just a print function without any argument means print function just a line. So for first row, print, sir, for every row print these many number of stars without new line in the same line with the space separator. And after completing that row, one new line must be required, like it will be continued. Remember that, sir. 1 minute, let me execute this code. Observe that. Am I going to get the output or not? Okay, enter number of rows. Can you please tell how many number of rows I'm taking? 1. Then what is the output by default we are getting? 1 star. Excellent, man. 1 star. Sir, can you please observe the here I is equal to 1, only one time. For j is 1 to 1 plus 1 means 1 time only. Print a star, that's all. Okay, like now let me enter 2, sir. 2. Then am I able to get right? Sir, let me take 5, sir. Let me take 5. Then automatically like this. Sir, now let me take some 7. Then automatically 7. Let me take 100, sir. 100. Wow. Yeah, this is 100, something like it's something 100 like it's going to get clear for all of you, right? Okay, now this is why formatting the printing this screen the problem, but actually it is possible. Don't worry about that. 10 I'm taking, sir. Happily it's going to work. Clear? Okay, remember that. Okay, sir, this is one small chota example whatever I covered, but I'm sure, sir, 80 to 90% of the people may not understand that much easily. Remember that. Okay, may not understand that much easily, but when you will care, take pen and the paper, just trace for the logic, then you can able to get, sir. Okay, highly recommended. Next, here just take a bit very special care. Okay, I'm taking here, see, in this example, just I represents. Can you please tell I represents what? Row number. I represents what? Row number. Just observe. Sir, enter number of rows for I in 1 to n. So I represents what? Row number. Next, in every row, how many times star we require to take? Okay, how many times we require to take? That thing is going to be decided by j. Are you getting? J represents something like column number. Excellent, man. J represents something like column number. Okay, j represents okay, j represents the star number of stars, something like j represents the number of stars. the number of stars. How many times j will be executed? Those many number of stars will be printed. But how many times j will be executed? Sir, I to I plus 1 means I times. Can I take I simply? Hare, can you please tell? Can I take I? Yes, ma'am. Can I take I? Can you please cross check? Can I take I? Because can I take I? I means what? I means what? 0 to 0 to I minus 1 means those many number of times. No problem, sir. No problem. Acceptable, I'm sure. Acceptable, I'm sure. Yes. What is the problem with that? 3 perfectly valid. 5 perfectly valid. 7 perfectly valid, like this. Are you getting valid? No problem. Sir, here very simple. This one is going to represent row number, and this one is going to represent how many stars we require to print that. Sir, in first row, if I is equal to 1, how many stars are required? Array, in the first row, how many stars are required? How many stars are required? Only 1. So, I number of times this loop is going to execute. Print that. Are you getting? Print that. Next, I is equal to 2. I is equal to 2. How many stars are required? 2 stars are required. Then automatically for j is, how many times j will be executed, sir? 2 times. Remember, sir, not that much easy. Strictly speaking, this one is the easy only, man. But only thing is, with pleasant mind, you require to practice. Then automatically you can able to understand, right? Please, is it okay? Array, is it okay? Yes, okay. Just better to sir practice. Sir, do you know? I prepared almost 100 plus patterns. 100 plus patterns. The people who want to practice more, then automatically I have 100 plus patterns I prepared. That material I will share for you people. Like happily you can practice. If you really practice these 100, I'm sure, sir, in the logic you will become gems. Okay, remember that it's a very easy thing. Sir, I will do one small thing, man. Okay, I don't want to create a big confusion for you. Just aware. 1 minute. After 2 minutes, we will consider again this problem. Again this one. Please have a look once, sir. Okay, have a look once, sir. Sir, my requirement is array. If I enter 1, my required output is like this one. Okay, like this. So how many rows are there? Array, how many rows are there? 1. If I enter 2, sir, this is the different problem. Don't compare with the previous. Easy problem I'm taking. If it is the 2, sir, if it is the 2, like this is the output I want. Are you getting that? Something like if it is the 2, sir, square kind of thing. 2 stars, 2 rows and 2 columns are there. If it is the 3, sir, if you enter number 3, then like this. Okay, this is about my requirement. Are you able to understand, right? Array, are you able to understand, right? Oh, Divya, just observe that carefully. Are you able to understand my question, right? Clear. Sir, enter number of rows. Enter number of rows. N. Legend this one. N. Okay. Int of. Please have a look. Sir, from the beginning onwards, I'm telling. Sir, enter number of rows. N is equal to. Please guide. Int of input of enter number of rows I'm taking. Enter number of rows. Now I got number of rows. Sir, if n is the 3, how many rows are there? Please respond. If n is the 3, how many rows are there? 3 rows. How many columns are there? 3 columns. Are you getting how many columns are there? 3 columns. So 3 rows. Okay, for I in range of n. How many? Assume n is the 3. How many times this for loop is going to execute? How many times this for loop is going to execute? Please respond. 3. Assume n is the 3. How many times this for loop is going to execute? 3 times. Oh, excellent, man. You are going to execute 3 times. 3 times means first time this one, second time this one, third time this one. 3 times. Every time, what I have to do? Every time what I have to do, 3 times you are going to execute. Assume that first time you require to do this one, second time you require to do this one, third time you require to do this one. Okay, sir, 3. Now that 3, how you can maintain? By using I value. Okay, I means row count. Every time what I have to do, every time what I have to do, I have to print n number of stars. Correct? I have to print how many number of stars? Please respond, man. How many number of stars I have to print? N number. First time 3 rows, 3 stars. Second time 3 stars. Fourth time 3 stars. I mean third time 3 stars. Like, hey, are you continuing? Are you able to understand? Hey man, you are silent. Ayo, are you there online? Are you there online? Because no response. Okay, well, now observe this, sir. So how many lines are there? This I is going to decide. For I in range of n, boss, can you please repeat? N number of times. N number of times. Range of n means n number of times. Every time what you have to do, this body here, every time what we have to do, every time what we have to do, can you please tell? Every time, n times anyway it will execute, but every time what I have to do, can you please tell? Every time what I have to do? Print how many things I have to print, son? Print how many things I have to print? Star n number of times. Print star n number of times. But n number of times print star in the same line or different lines? Same line. Remember that. That's why here I'm taking for j in range of n. For j in range of n. Sir, how many times I require to execute, sir? Print off. Even this for loop also not required. Even this for loop also not required. Print off, sir. Print off. How many stars are required? Star. Here, see this one. Star and then space. Star and then space. Into how many times, right? N times. Into n times. Remember that. Into n times. Comma end is equal to, end is equal to, okay, end is equal to, yes, it is not required. That's all. Okay, like this one. It is a very simple example, sir. Sir, how many times it will be repeated? N times. N times it's going to be repeated. Every time what I'm doing, printing n number of stars, star followed by space also. Wow. Now have a look once. Oh, enter number of rows. One star, perfectly it's working. Sir, enter number of rows. 2, sir. Yes. Are you able to understand? Ray, are you able to understand? 2 times it's going to print. Sir, enter number 3. Perfectly. Sir, enter number of rows. 4. Enter number of rows. 7. Can you please observe? 7 rows, 7 columns. Every time we are going to print star. Sir, please observe all the people who are there online. Are you able to understand this example? Especially new members. Nirmal Kumar, still. Yes. Are you able to understand? Okay. Sir, this is just what I'm taking. This is what I'm trying to take here is, have you observed, right? Only, okay, 7 times. 7 times I have to execute. Every time I have to print those many number of stars. Remember, right? Okay, this is about my requirement. So assume that nested loop I want to use for this requirement. Assume, because if I use a nested loop, then you can able to get the remaining things will become a bit easy, sir. Now listen this one. For I in range of n, this I means rows. This I means what? Rows. First row, second row, third row, fourth row, fifth row, sixth row, seventh row, like this. Okay. Now my requirement is, well, observe a bit very carefully, sir. Every time what I have to take for j in range of n. For j in range of n, take a bit very special case, sir. I means what is this one, sir? I means what? row number. I means what? Row number or otherwise number of rows. J means number of stars. Regarding J means number of stars. Number of stars you want. Okay, like what I'm trying to take. So if here just take a bit very special care. Now I'm taking print of just a star, and then end is equal to space I'm taking. End is equal to space. Sir, one small thing you people should be aware. Observe that a bit carefully. If n is equal to 2, sir, assume that n is equal to 2 means this one, sir. If n is equal to 2, sir, then how many times the loop has to execute? 2 times, correct? Right? 2 times loop has to execute. Now, sir, I value means 2, sir, because number of rows 2. Number of rows, first row, second row 2. Next, in every time, what I have to do? Print those many number of stars. Once again, print multiple. I'm taking one more for loop. I'm taking one more for loop, sir. Observe that. So I means number of rows. Okay. J means how many stars. Sir, if n is equal to 2, assume that n is equal to 2. Sir, how many times this for loop is going to execute? Array, how many times this for loop is going to execute? If n is equal to 2 times. Every time, have you observed, right? How many times this for loop is going to execute? 2 times. Sir, outer loop will execute 2 times. Whenever outer loop is executing, every time inner loop is executing 2 times, then automatically, sir, star we have to print. Remember this one, sir, star we have to print. Observe that. Sir, have a look once. Have a look once. Here, enter number of rows. Enter number of rows 2. Sir, 2. Here the problem is, sir, end. After completing this row, compulsory, we require to use print. Compulsory, we require to use. Sir, first row, print those many number of stars. After that, new line. Now, second row, print those many number of stars. Like this is. Enter number of rows 2. Are you able to understand? Okay. Now enter number of rows 3. Are you able to understand? Just number of rows 4. Sir, the new members especially, almost 50 to 60% of the people can able to understand this one. But the remaining, the people who are completely new to the programming, those people, okay, just spend some time after completing this class, then automatically you can able to get. Okay, definitely, man, it is a confusion only, I'm sure, because it's a very low, very small thing what I'm taking, sir, very smallest thing what I'm taking. But if I can show some display Christmas tree, are getting display Christmas tree. Next, and after that, reverse pyramid. I want to print a reverse pyramid, or I want to print a pyramid style, reverse of right angle triangle. If I'm going to tell like that, then automatically almost 50% of the wickets are down in the online only. Remember that, okay? So make sure from your side a bit analysis must be required. Okay. Next, one student is asking, sir, my confusion is always with the end only. Sir, if I'm not using end, what will happen is, sir, if I'm not using end, what will happen is, every time it is going to print in the next line. Regarding every time it's always going to print in the next line, like that is the problem. Have a look once. Observe that number of rows, sir, 2 I'm taking. Regarding star, okay, sir, next star. Sir, these 2 stars should be in the same line, not in the next line. Nirmal Kumar, these 2 stars should be in the same line, not in the next line. Then how you can able to do, sir? Okay, comma, end is equal to, okay, space. Regarding end is equal to space. Don't after printing this star, don't go for next line, just with the space separator, once again print a star like this. Clear? Yes, man. Oi, remaining people, completely hands up. How many people are there like that? I don't know. Just have a look once, sir, just like this. Clear for all period? Next, this is a very small chota example, right? Like this I'm taking. Okay. Next, why last print I'm taking? Why last print? If I'm not taking like this, what will happen is, yes, star, first time star, space. Once again star, space. Once again star, space. All the stars by default are going to print in the same line. Are you getting? All the things by default are going to print in the same line. Now observe. Same line. Oh, my requirement is after completing first 2 stars, once again next 2 stars should be in the next line. Once again next 2 stars should be in the next line. That's why after completing this for loop, compulsory include a new line. Compulsory include a new line. Like, yes, man. Nirmal Kumar, are you able to understand? Yeah, Ayush. The people are not getting at least the number of, just a small example only. Then automatically, if I can go for next level, then definitely it will. Okay, just observe first. Up to this, is it clear? Yes. All the people, can you please confirm? Is it okay? Sir, can you please tell? Aditi, yeah. Aditi, yes. Sir, just can you please, I value means what? Can you please tell? I is always going to represent? Array, I is always going to represent row number. How many rows are there? Like this I is going to take a row number. Okay, well. What is the next one, sir? What is the next one? This is the body. This total is the body. Sir, I means row number. For every row, what activity we have to do? Print n number of stars in the same line. After completing n number of stars, at last new line. This is about my requirement. Suppose I'm taking 2, sir. I'm taking 2. Then this body will be executed how many times? 2 times. Because n value is the 2 means 2 times it will execute. First time what I have to do? Sir, first time what I have to do? Print star, and then space, print star. Okay, sir, after that, so print, sir, n number of stars printed with the space, and then new line, that's why automatically control is coming to next new line. Now again execute this body, because 2 times I have to repeat. Again star, next and after that again star. Now my required pattern by default is going to come. Clear? Are you able to understand? Are you able to understand, right? Okay, sir, basic things you have to get more. If you are getting clarity, then all the remaining big Everest also we can able to jump very easily, man. But these basics, more concentration must be required. Please, try to more concentration. Even from your side also more practice must be required. Okay, like now have a look once, sir. Okay, excellent, sir. We can able to print the square very perfectly, sir. Very perfectly, like sir, like you can able to tell. Now have a look once, sir. I'm telling once again, this is not only way. You can write multiple different types of logics. Remember that, okay? Multiple types of logics are allowed. Okay, now here just observe my requirement is legend this one. Enter, sir, 5 I'm taking. Now take a bit very special care. Now with this knowledge, at least you can able to get very easily, sir. 5 I'm taking. If I entered 5, what's my requirement is star, next and after that, sir, 2 stars, next and after that 3 stars, next and after that 4 stars, next and after that 5 stars. Are you getting? Sir, this is about my requirement. Oh, this is about my requirement. Now think a bit very carefully, sir. Think a bit carefully. What I have to do is, sir, what is the I value? Sir, what is the I value? Can you spell out what is the I value? 5. Correct, right? What is the I value? 5. So 5 times I have to repeat this one. 5 times I have to repeat. Sir, very simple. How many times I have to take? 5 times. Every time, how many stars I require to print? Every time, how many stars? Sir, if first row 1 star, second row 2 stars, third row 3 stars, Fourth row, 4 stars. Fifth row, 5 stars. Sir, if I is the number of rows, I is the number of rows, assume that first time, what is the I value? Please respond. First time, what is the I value? 1. So I value is 1, those many stars are required. Second time, I value is the 2, because number of rows, sir, those many I number of stars are required. Third time, 3, sir, I number of stars are required, 3 stars are required. Fourth time, sir, 4, I value is the 4 stars are required. Fifth time, I value is the 5, then automatically how many stars are required, sir? 5 stars are required. Everyone can able to understand? Yes, ma'am. Sir, this is about my requirement, right? So I value is, okay, like now I'm taking, have a look once, enter, okay, enter number of rows. Now for I in range of n, if I can take like this, there is a bigger problem. If I can take n like this, now what is the first I value? Array, what is the first I value? 0. Because range of n means it's always going to consider 0 to n minus 1. 0 to n minus 1. Array, I don't want to start from 0. I want to start from 1 to n. Then automatically what we have to take? 1 comma n plus 1. 1 comma n plus 1. Now it is going to take I value first. What is the I value? 1. Second time 2. Third time 3. Fourth time 4. Like until n times it is gone. So I, can I use the word I represent row number or not? Hey, please spell out. I represents row number or not? Yes, I represents row number. So for I in range of, okay, well, every time, for every row, what I have to take? For every row, what I have to take? Print I number of stars. Are you getting? Print I number of stars, okay, print I number of stars, okay. What I have to take now? Very simple. For okay, print I number of stars, very simple. Print of, very simple, sir, easy shortcut way. Print of, okay, star space into how many times I have to print, sir? I number of times. I number of times. Print, sir, I number of times. Star space I number of times. Very simple, right? Hardly that much logic also not required, it seems. Enter number of rows. Enter number of rows. Perfect. Enter number of rows. Perfect. Are you able to understand, right? Enter number of rows. Sir, 7. Then automatically like. Are you in a position to understand? Sir, observe that. I is 1 to n plus 1. I is 1 to n plus 1 means 1 to n, those many times. Every time print a star, I number of times, print a star. First time what is the I value? I respond. First time what is the I value? Array, first time what is the I value? 1. That's why, sir, 1 star will be printed. Second time what is the I value? 2. That's why 2 stars will be printed. Third time what is the I value? 3. 3 stars will be printed. 4 stars will be printed like this. Clear? Thoda. Yes, man. Okay, like remember that, like sir. Okay, make sure you people should aware clearly, right? Okay, sir, that's all. Next and after that, okay, don't worry about this. This type of practice must be required. Just that's why for sample 1 or 2 things I'm showing for you people, right? Okay, so next one student is asking, yeah, please make sure practice this type of things. Okay, now my requirement is this is, sir, reverse I want to print. Sir, if n is equal to 5, that's about my requirement is like this. Sir, star, next and after that, next time, do you know, 4 stars only, next time 3 stars only, next time 2 stars only, next time only 1 star only. Okay, like, sir, do you believe almost sir, I developed more than 100 plus we practiced in our regular sessions, right? Remember that, okay? If you are going to practice like this, then I'm sure, sir, you will become experts in the logic. But make sure understanding is the very important, right? Okay, like I'm showing just a star double. Next, I don't want star, I want to use some other symbol. You can use any other symbol, man. What is the problem? Right? Okay, sir, I don't want to use only star or otherwise only one symbol. Now I want 3, 4, 5. Okay, now this is the thing what I want. Oh, you require to print the corresponding numbers. Are you getting? You require to print the corresponding numbers like this. Okay, like sir, I want 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, like this style I want, sir. Are you getting? Like you can define several patterns like this, man. Okay, if you are going to practice, like especially the people who are new to the programming, at least survived at least 10 5 to 10 hours with this pattern, your programming skill by default is going to be improved, I'm sure, sir. Okay, the people who require almost 100 programs, 100 plus programs are there with me. All that code by default I will share with you people, output, like so that you people may practice. Okay, that's all. But in the regular sessions, anyway, especially in this session, talking about 100 patterns is not at all recommended, because here more than big crowd is there. There are some new members to the programming also there, sir. Okay, like sir, one student is asking a small, sir, can you please execute this code? What it is doing? What it is doing? What it is? What is the J and what is I? Who is telling this code? Yes. Raghunath Verma. What is the I value and what is? Oh, okay. Well, sir, I missed some line, it seems. Okay, please wait. I missed some line, it seems. Can you please observe that? For I in range of 5. For I in range of 5. Can you please tell what is the possible I values? Respond, man. Can you please tell what are the possible I values? 0 to 4. 0 to 4. For j in range of I. For j in range of I print star I number of times. End is backslash n. End is backslash n. Is nothing but, you know, sir, every time after printing end, like let me cross check what it's going to do. Very simple. We can able to trace. Raghunath Verma, can you please observe that? Sir, this is the output you are going to get. So somewhere with your number of stars and so on, somewhere there is a problem, or otherwise you are required. Have you observed? Is it your required output? Raghunath Verma, is it your required output? Okay, yes, it is not. Where you require your print. Here just I'm taking print like this. Okay, then I don't know what according to his instructions, right? Sir, inconsistent use of tabs and indentation. This is the problem, because just we copy pasted, right? Yes, man. Okay, here can you please observe that this is the problem for what is the code for j in range of I, for j in range of I. Next, and after that here print of what is the code, sir? Star space into how many times? I times, comma, end is equal to backslash n. End is equal to backslash n means a new line. Sir, why you require to take n is equal to backslash n? Because by default it is always new line character only. Default value is always new line character only. Now let me take another print. This is something like you are going to get, man. Okay, Raghunath Verma. So I don't think it is your requirement. By mistake, it is not your requirement. Is it your requirement? No, you require to practice, then you will get your required output, man. Okay, that's all, sir. Sir, anyway, just this is just I'm giving some touch for the patterns kind of thing. The people who are interested, spend some time. Definitely, sir, more puzzles you are going to practice, more patterns you are going to practice, your programming knowledge is going to be improved. Remember that, sir. The people who require all those, sir, the 100 whatever I have, whatever I practice, all those things I will share with you, so that you will become gems, I'm sure. Okay, that's all. This is about a small what is the nested loops concept, right? In the next session we will talk about transfer statements. Again, next session we will talk about break, continue, Next and after that, do you know what is the break and continue? Next loops with else block also we can able to use. What is the use of that? Like all those things we are going to discuss right there. That just another 1 or 2 sessions must be required to complete this flow control, and then happily we can talk about string concept, which is the most valuable concept, right? Clear? Are you able to understand? Okay, that's all, sir. Sir, yesterday I told, sir, the people who are having any doubts, okay, doubts to durga@gmail.com. Can you please send a mail, sir? The people who are having any doubts to Durga. Okay, doubts to durga@gmail.com. Yeah, definitely, man. I will share all the 100 pattern examples, whatever I have with you people. If I'm going to keep those examples with me, what is the use? It will be shareable, then it will be helpful for the remaining. Nirmal Kumar, there are some people, definitely you are going to get confused because you are new to the programming, man. Okay, but more practice must be required. There are some, at least 10% of the people, definitely, man. Okay, so at least until getting some basic idea in the programming, don't go for these patterns, the new members at least. Okay, until just coding syntax familiarity, don't go for patterns. The remaining people, happily you can practice. That's all. In the next session we will continue for the remaining part.